Living Free Ashley here, and I have a very special guest. This is, come here, oh, this is Jerry. Hey Jerry, hi, say hi, say hello. This is our, well, was our foster dog, and now is our adopted dog. So I just wanted to talk about our journey of getting here with this guy, because it is 2022 and our journey started in June of 2020. So, okay, I'll let you go. I'll let you go lie down. Okay, so my husband and I used to live in a townhouse with not a lot of outdoor space. We wanted to wait until we got into a big house. So in June 2020, we got possession of our house in North Vancouver, and we started putting in applications right away for dogs. And of course, we thought we would get a dog so easily because we're in the North Shore, we have a big yard, we've got tons and tons of trails around us. We don't have any kids, we don't have any other pets. I'm self-employed, so I have a job where I can pick and choose my hours, so we thought like we'd get a dog, no problem. I also have allergies to animal fur, so we needed a hypoallergenic dog, but we didn't want to go through a breeder because we're both vegan, and ethically we didn't want to do that. We really wanted to help a dog who needed a home. So anyways, we found this dog named Hank, and he was the cutest thing. He had this little turnout, and he had food allergies, and he was hypoallergenic, and we applied for him, and we got the first call back asking for us to do a video of our house. They would usually do a home inspection, but because of COVID, they were doing videos. So we did the video of the house and we sent it in, and my hopes were so high up for getting Hank, and we waited and we waited and we never heard anything. And then I went on Facebook, and on their site it said there's a photo of welcoming Hank to his new family. So I was like, okay, I guess we didn't get Hank. I was pretty heartbroken. And then I was like, okay, I'll just move on and keep applying. So as we kept applying and kept applying, my hopes and excitement went down every single time, because I just realized it was actually really, really hard to adopt a dog. A, because there's a lot of people wanting to adopt dogs, and B, because it was COVID times and everybody was home and wanting to bring an animal into their life. So fast forward to about, I want to say 9 months later, my husband and I had put in about 30 applications for a dog, and we didn't get picked. Okay, we didn't know why. We kind of found out why later, because this one company that we were applying to the most, when I said that I might have to work 8 hours in a day, they said apparently that wasn't acceptable. Anyways, I think you need to have a job in order to be able to afford a dog, but anyway. So in about June of 2021, we stopped applying because we knew we would have trips coming up, and we just thought, you know what, let's just go on our trips and let's start again in January of 2022. And that plan worked for a little while, and then I saw this rescue company was in need of fosters. I guess there was this one little dog who was an older dog, and he'd been dropped off at this rescue society, and he was so sad that he had been staring at the wall for the last 9 days, and my heart just broke, and I was like, yes, I can foster, no problem, just so you know, we're going away in December. And they said, yeah, no problem, you can come pick him up in the next couple days. But then the big floods in BC hit, and this dog was in Chilliwack, and all of the roads were closed to get to Chilliwack, so I couldn't actually physically go get him. And they were looking for fosters only in Chilliwack. So I was like, okay, well, once the roads clear up, then we'll talk about fostering another dog. In the meantime, somebody else had seen that I was able to foster, and they reached out to me and they said they needed fosters too. So I struck up a conversation with her, who ended up being Farah from Heaven for Paws. And initially I was going to foster Benji for a couple days, And then they also had this other dog, Seagull, who was available as well. Just checking on him. He's just sitting by the door. So what ended up happening is she said that I could go to the airport and I could choose between Benji and Seagull, whichever one kind of I felt suited me better. The first flight they didn't come in on because they both had colds. So then it was a couple days later, I went to the Vancouver airport, I met Farah, I met the two dogs, I met Benji and Seagull, and Seagull he just kind of came up to me and he put his head in his lap and looked at me, and I was just a goner. So I ended up taking Seagull home with me, and a couple days later, my husband and I were like, we cannot give him back. Like, we're gonna be total foster fails. We're in love with this dog. We had changed his name to Jerry by that time. My husband's a huge Seinfeld fan, so our dog is now little Jerry Seinfeld. And don't get me wrong, the first 2 weeks with him were really, really challenging because we were learning each other. He was a rescue dog that was really, really food protective and food motivated, and the first 2 weeks was just like mind-blowing as to what it takes to deal with a rescue dog, but we loved him so much and we knew that he would be perfect for us, and we're hoping we would be perfect for him. But we still were going away for Christmas, and of course every border and every daycare was all booked up because everybody was planning on traveling for this first time in a long time. So we found some friends to come and house sit, which was amazing, and we actually ended up canceling Mexico after all because of the COVID numbers again. But anyways, the whole point of this video was to show that it takes time, be persistent. One thing we realized while we were doing our application process is there are so many people out there who were in our same boat. They had put in 30 to 40, 50 applications and weren't getting a dog. And then some ended up going to breeders because that was just easier because they had a guaranteed dog. But if you want to rescue a dog, just stick with it. I would suggest making relationships with people at the rescues. You can volunteer, you can foster, just be persistent. Your dog will come at the right time, even though you think it's never gonna happen. And just really keep trying. If a dog is, or any other animal, any other rescue animal is something that you want, keep trying. And after a year and a half of trying to get a dog, we finally got a dog, and we're super unprepared for it because we didn't have any of the things, because we didn't know when we were gonna get a dog. So if you are going to rescue a dog, maybe do it around a time we're gonna foster, do it around a time where you don't have a lot of work coming up, or you're on a bit of a vacation or a long weekend, so that you can dedicate that time to that dog. So yeah, I just wanted to tell about our little story and get you guys to meet Jerry, and just know that your dog is out there. Thanks again for watching another episode with me, Living Free Ashley, and cheers to living free.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. A step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run, standing on your knees? It's a beautiful world out there, just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will